Hi guys, welcome back to Career and Corporate Hub. Ngadzina ndifikodani Hlajwayo. If you've been following me on Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn, you would have seen a big change in my life. So a few weeks ago, my family and I had to pack up our house and say bye-bye to it. You know, we bought the house that we were staying in, I think 3 years ago. I remember when we moved in, I was pregnant with my baby. He's now turning 3 in November, and when we moved in, the house, or rather, yes, when we moved in, I think we moved in July actually. Yeah, one thing that my husband and I are not so good is like keeping tabs of on dates, like anniversaries, when we started dating. I'm sure we don't even remember when we started dating. And we've been together for more than 11 years. Even our wedding, we forget. But one thing that we celebrate a lot is our birthdays. We really celebrate our birthdays. My husband is very big on that. But just when we moved into our new house, so we bought a house probably almost 4 years ago. It was plan and build. I think that's what it's called, where you bought a land plot in an estate and then you build it. So when you bought it, I never thought we were gonna move, you know, just immediately, like 3 years. Okay, 3 years. We only stayed there for 3 years. However, we always knew that we were going to move, but to where, we were not sure. You know, one thing that my husband and I have always do is to align on our dreams, on our goals. You know, what's next, and very big on timelines as well. You know, so a few weeks ago, then we had to pack up and moved abroad. I think what's most exciting about this experience is moving with my kids. So it's definitely a very great opportunity for my kids. They have studied with their new school, and they're really loving it. So a lot of people have been asking, where have you moved to? So we have moved to China, and currently we are looking for houses. So we actually came in July, and then we went to view about 16 places. So this like includes this like 16 places include compounds as well as what else, and apartments, you know. So now looking at like when choosing the houses, what we were looking into, like there were quite a lot of factors. Not a lot of factors, I mean, we are parents, so we had to choose houses that would accommodate, you know, kids, and the areas also, are they far from school? Is it like, you know, easy access for the kids to school as well? So we had to consider all those factors. And you know, when I was on one of the live videos, somebody said they want to see, like, you know, when we're doing our you know, looking for a house. So this video, I'm actually doing it for that, and I want to show you like some few places that we went to, and currently we are still definitely looking for, you know, a house. That what's wrong?
It was an alarm clock.
Okay.
It was an alarm.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
He's watching shorts.
So I had to cut because my son just brought my phone. Yeah. So we've been looking for a place to stay, and between an apartment as well as a compound where it's like you know, you've got your own standalone house but in an estate, right? I think currently what we are more gravitating towards is more of an apartment, because we want to live in the city. I mean, we've been living like far from the city, you know, in East London, and like we're far from shops, we were far from everything. And when the school that my kids were going to was also far from that as well. So now where we are currently staying, it's an apartment which is at a hotel, which is serviced. So that means that they service it twice a week. And then I think it's much convenient because, like, for somebody like me who's lazy to clean, not lazy to do other things, but just house chores. I'm so lazy to do house chores, you know. It's great. It's great, you know, that it gets cleaned at least twice a week. So with regards to what's wrong,
The post. I found this dead phone again.
okay. Yes, go see that side. So then the advantage is also that it's closer to the school. I think it's like 3 kilometers to the school, so the kids are currently taking a bus, and I think we're really loving it so far because it's close to everything. So we walk to the shops, we walk to restaurants, but you know, because of the kids, sometimes we just, you know, take a taxi. Since we're currently not driving this side, we're still also, like, you know, weighing out, contemplating whether we should drive or not drive here. Everything is accessible in terms of transportation, so now it's like really a lot of things that we have to weigh up. A lot of people have also been asking, are you working? What are you doing? Currently I'm a housewife, and I'm actually not employed currently, but you know, there's still a lot of things that is happening. Am I going to like be just focusing on Career and Corporate Hub full-time? That's also a question. What am I gonna be doing? Am I going to be like a housewife also? That's also, you know, a question, or rather let's leave it as a question mark. I'm sure I'm gonna answer all these questions probably in like the next coming videos, but this one I just want us to focus on just you know, like a few places that we viewed when looking for accommodation, and still deciding really what some of the things that we're looking at is the places. Do they have like a playground for the kids, more especially in winter? Apparently it gets very cold that you can't even outdoors, so that's why also, you know, looking at a standalone house, what also part of the like the equation also, because we're thinking, okay, if we're gonna spend most of the time then indoors in winter, then currently shouldn't even be the question. So now with this one, I'll show you some few places that we viewed, and then yeah, just let me know which one you think we should go for. So tell me what you think. And if you have not subscribed on this channel, please do subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I was actually celebrating 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much, guys. We are definitely gonna be taking more content now. At home, so I'll try to shoot more content on careers and corporate, CV writing, career navigation, corporate navigation, and all other topics that are related to career and corporate hub. So stay tuned. And one of the reasons why I'm actually shooting this video is because it is related to my career changes, so that's why I find it relevant for this. You know, on TikTok, a lot of people were asking, how did you guys get this opportunity? You know, if you stay tuned, maybe I will probably talk about it, you know, because I see a lot of people are quite interested in you know, working abroad. And something that I always advise as well, that because of high unemployment rate in South Africa, then don't only consider, you know, just using your qualification in South Africa. You can also explore, you know, different options. So enjoy, and let me know which you know, apartment you think we should go for. Okay, bye bye. So we went to check out schools before we could commit to any schools that the kids would be going to. So this is one of the schools that we went to, looked at, And I think what I loved about this school is their curriculum, and also everything is taught in English, so therefore the kids get to continue to learn in English. I think this was really like a big advantage, if then we were to consider this school. They've got some cooking classes, music. They've got a whole lot of different activities, which I think we really loved about the school. And the kids would then be going to the same school as well. So now, colleagues, let's look at the accommodation. So this is one of the accommodations that we looked at. So compound one, I basically want us to count how many accommodations that we looked at, and which one do you think that is more suitable. So this is a double-story house, quite spacious. It has a fireplace there, and it's a 3-bedroom house as well. So just from looking at it in winter, I'm not sure how, whether it could be warm enough. I heard that it is so cold here, and a lot of things that we're looking at was also the weather. But I think this one has got a heated floor. So I think the kitchen also, it was quite spacious. And as you can see, this is the outdoor area, which a lot of people were saying that in winter you don't really use the outdoor area. And now this is going upstairs, so you can just check it out as we go upstairs. I hope this video is visible. One thing that I can tell you about being a parent, anything that you have to look at is the safety of the kids. Also when viewing different houses, we were looking at those factors as well. Would this place be safe for our kids to live in? I mean, we've got young kids, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, and also, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we were also looking at the if the accommodation is far from schools or not far from schools, and obviously the workplace. So one of the things that we also looked at was the clubhouse. So this is the clubhouse for compound one. We wanted to check if the clubhouse has got like an indoor area, playing area for the kids. Does it have a pool? Because NJ, more especially NJ swims a lot, and we don't want him to forget how to swim. And then we want him to continue with the swimming lessons. Therefore, a clubhouse was also something that we were looking into, if it has a pool, and the gym, of course. We want to go to gym, so that's why we're also looking into the gym. So most of the places, I'm not really going to show you the gym or the kids playing area. So yeah, but this is compound 2. So compound 2 was a 3-story. I think this one was just too big for us, more especially because we're not here full time. Like, I don't want to over stress about decorating the house, and it was not finished as well. But I think we could ask the landlord to finish it. So I don't want to I'm thinking, like, is it necessary for me to go through this pain of decorating the house? But this was really a beautiful a house as well, a beautiful kitchen. And I think what I loved about this house is One thing that I loved about this apartment was the grapefruit. I was just thinking of the grapes. Like, if I stay here, we're gonna enjoy the grapes. But yeah, so this is a triple story, as I mentioned in the beginning, and I think 4 bedrooms as well. I think it also had like a basement. So yeah, it's really big. It's huge. I mean, you could have a lot of guests. So, and there's another bedroom. Yeah, and this house is actually big. Now that I'm going through this video, yeah, it is quite big. So guys, if the video is not so clear, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think I suck when it comes to taking videos. Yeah, so this is the grapefruit. Like, and we actually ate the grapes, um, which was nice, which was really nice. Yeah. So now we're going to another compound. This is the third one, and actually not even third one. So from the other side, we viewed 3 compounds. So this is basically, I think, the fifth one. And then with this one also, the clubhouse was nice. So this is how the clubhouse looks from the outside, and then this one was not too far from the CBD. Yeah, so this is how it looks from the outside. And so I put it, it's compact 3, but basically it was not really a compact 3. I think it was like the fifth one. And I think this one was quite spacious. It was quite spacious. And obviously, if we're gonna choose this one, then we're gonna have to ask the landlord to furnish the room. Those are the bathrooms. I think I also love this kids bedroom with, like the bunk bed, the slide at the bottom. I think I thought my kids would enjoy this. So this is basically how it looks from the outside as well. So what you're seeing, that's our relocator. She was basically taking us to different places. And I remember when I had to do this viewing for the compounds, actually went there alone. My husband was at work and I was just tired. I ended up not viewing like so many houses. I think by like house 4 or 5 was like, no, I wanna go home. And this was like literally around 12, and I went home. I slept. I was jet lagged as well, and for me it was just a lot. So this is another day viewing houses in the CBD. Yo guys, I don't know how you guys do it when you like take videos like the perfections and somebody would be talking like voice over, and I'm like already tired. I think this is like we're going out to view, or the property that I'm gonna show you is this is an apartment in the CBD. I think this apartment is quite spacious. As you can see, this is the sitting room, very spacious, and this is the bedroom. The bedroom is also very spacious. I think oh, and it's got his and hers bathrooms. So it's actually a non-serviced apartment. We also checked out the view. One thing about me and my husband, we love nice views. So when looking at different places, we're looking at the views as well. Okay, so now let's look at the kitchen. I think I love the kitchen as well. It's quite spacious. So one thing about these places, and this one actually has a study as well. So I was like thinking, okay, I could be shooting videos for Career and Corporate Hub there, since I'm currently now at home. And just like thinking, okay, full time, being there, and I could like have a nice setup. And this is the bedrooms. I think this is another bedroom actually. Yeah, and then this is the gym. As I mentioned, I had to check out the gym as well, because I don't want to be gaining more weight. I want to lose more weight. I think I gained about 7 kgs, and here the facilities were just amazing. They've got the golf area, and then their gym was beautiful, their pool was beautiful. Most serviced apartments or non-serviced apartments have got like nice gyms, saunas, and pool. So for us, pool was very important for the kids, that they continue swimming, and it should be indoor as well. And look at this one. I really love the sauna. Like, it looks so amazing and so fancy. So looking at just this apartment was clean. The facilities are great, which was like a bonus for us. So this one has an outdoor play area, as you can see over there, which they don't have an indoor play area. So they've got great facilities, but no indoor play area for the kids. And then this is another apartment as well that we looked, not far from the CBD. So these ones were also. So that's my husband. My husband. Apartment 2, non-serviced apartment as well. And so if we choose this one, we're going to have to get a full-time helper. And then when you enter a house here in China, you have to wear either take off your shoes or wear those plastics. So we were wearing those quite a lot. Remember, I mentioned that my husband and I like to look at beautiful views. So also, it was actually a factor when looking at the apartments as well. So this one actually had a nice view outside. So something that we really loved. Okay, the other area had like a garden view, which, back home, we had a nice garden view as well, or rather forest view. Yes. So we really like that. Yeah, something that is calming. I think a nice view calms ourselves. Yeah, so this is the bedroom, bathroom. This is how it looks from the outside, and I'm sure from a lot of the videos you will see me peeping over the window to see how is the view. That's what my husband was actually also doing. And I think for my husband, one thing that he has to like make sure that it stands out for him, it's the bathroom. My husband loves a clean bathroom, so we always have to, that's also like what he also looks at. So yeah, so this is the place. Okay, this one has got an outdoor play area as well, no indoor play area, which is then a disadvantage during winter. So the gym was beautiful. I think also the pool was beautiful as well. But yeah, we don't need to really see everything. Then again, we looked at the pool side, and the pool was great. I think NJ is definitely going to enjoy this, or would enjoy this rather. So let's move on to another apartment. So this is us in the car going to another apartment, and that's our chauffeur, and then the relocator in front. So looking at this apartment, honestly, it was so nice. It was very beautiful, very spacious as well. And this is still at the same area that you saw from the no, is it? No, this is like completely in another area. Yeah, so this is basically another apartment in another area, and I think everything in this apartment was just beautiful, very beautiful. Like it had a study as well. Some of the things that I was also looking for. I think I really love their bathtub. Most toilets here are automated as well, so I'm enjoying definitely was looking into that as well, especially like the heated seats, in winter, because everyone says it's cold, so was looking for those things as well. Is I want to be comfortable. That's one thing that I don't want to stress about a lot of things. I just want to be here and be comfortable and enjoy this experience. So that's outside. I'm actually forgetting which area this is. It's the same as the other apartments, but no, this is definitely in a different location. I'm seeing the view. This view was also beautiful as well. And now moving into another apartment as well. I think with this one, as you can see, also it looks quite simple, a bit modern, and then it has like nice like the curtains were automated. I think this was actually a selling point for the salespeople for this apartment, because I'm looking at like them opening and closing, so it was quite impressive for me. Like, wow, okay, I won't have to open the windows, the curtains. I'll just press the button. Yeah. But then the bathroom, again, for me, this one, yeah, it was okay, but and then looking at the kids area, definitely was planning to, or rather I'm planning to just play around with it as well. I want them to feel at home for this period that will be this side. So that's why am I going to the bathroom quite a lot? Okay, this is me just testing the curtains. Like, are they also automated in the rooms? So with the kitchen, we're also checking, do they have a dishwasher? So that was also one of the selling points for us, because I don't like doing dishes. And then so we're going to check out the gym, and this one had like an outdoor tennis court, and I just see myself playing tennis. Hey, what do you think? So I think this video is going to be too long, and I don't like long videos, so I'll cut out the pools. You guys know that every apartment that we were viewing, we asked if they had a pool, so if it didn't have a pool, then we didn't go. So now this is another area as well. This is a serviced apartment, and I think this one is in the CBD, not far from the schools, a bit far from work. I think about like 18 kilometers from work. And yeah, I think this one was like nicely, see, almost every apartment we were viewing the if it has a dishwasher, because that was something that we were looking at as well, as I mentioned. And also the fridge. How does the fridge look like? Some of the factors for the fridge, like, does it have airflow, what these new technologies, like, the guys, we fuss over like things that I'm sure if you're watching this video, like, really, does this matter, really? But yeah, I like to be comfortable, as I mentioned. Yeah. So yeah, it's got 2 beds, and then 2 beds. I'm not sure if that's really suitable for the kids, more especially because of how the beds look like. And then I think this one, I love their bathtub. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. But I think for me, what I didn't really like with this one was just the bathroom area was not closed off. But I just love the spaces in the bathroom. It was just so beautiful, so beautiful. Yeah. Okay, this is apartment 8. I'm not even sure if this is apartment 8, but yeah, I'm even tired of commentating. But the kitchen here was nice. It was really, really, really beautiful. The fridge, this one had a 2-door fridge. And yeah, there's the room. Bunk bed for the kids. I think that's just one on top, and the study desk at the bottom. So which I think for NG is quite important because he's got a lot of school homeworks. So now, he needs to come back and do his school homeworks. So yeah, this is how it looks. This is basically another day as well, of viewing. Yeah, guys, we really took our time. We took our time because we didn't want to make any mistakes. And that's the outdoor pool for the area. Yeah, are you still here? So this is another apartment 10. And what are we looking at here? Okay, this one was already, it had a tenant, so we didn't really look at it. So we couldn't really spend much time in this apartment because the way people staying here. And yeah, so this was a double-story apartment, and this is another apartment as well. No, the hospital. So we also looked at the hospital. We had to check, are we staying far from the hospitals? Because guys, in East London, we're just far from everything, and here we want to be like not as far as a lot of things. And this is apartment 10. I think this one was also very nice and spacious. I think one of the things that she was checking is the dishwasher because those are things that we asked, that we would like to see. And looking at this, okay guys, let me just play the music and yeah, and just enjoy this. So this was also quite spacious. Yeah, it was spacious. So do let me know which apartment you think would be great. What would you advise, from where you would stay? Apartment or compound? What do you think? So do let me know, guys. And yeah, so this is basically, look, it's so spacious, this one. So spacious. And I also love the bathtub. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So please do let me know. I'm just going to play the music, guys. And yeah, the video is almost done. I think we have like few apartments to view until we finish. And look at that. This one was so fancy, and you could close the windows when you are bathing. I think I really loved the bathtub, just relaxing there with my husband in the bathtub. That's all I was thinking about. Okay, so I thought I was gonna stop, and I'm still continuing. No, okay, yeah, this one is big. So guys, if you're still here, thank you for staying tuned. Yeah, let's see. So this one actually had a balcony. So this is another apartment in the same area with a balcony. So I'm just going to show you the balcony, not the whole apartment. So if you watched up to the end, please do let me know which apartment do you think we should go for, you know, and why. And this is actually one of other apartments that we looked at, which had a robot that takes food to the top. So thank you.